Hello and welcome to Dairy Farm Simulator release preview for game version 008. In this release we have made a lot of changes, so I'll get straight into it because we've got a lot to cover today. First off, I would like to show the new change we made to the user interface. Now you're wondering where the navigation menu has went to, which used to be on the left hand side here. Well, we moved it right over here to the right where my mouse is, to this drop down box. Simply click on the ones that you want to go to and it'll take you there. Also, we got this little mini icon set for the most important things that you use on a day-to-day basis. Simply click on them and it'll get you to the page you want to. You can hover over them and it'll tell you what the description of those buttons do. The next thing I would like to show you is our new integrated help system. Just a moment ago I was talking about these little buttons, little icons over here. To access our new help system, simply click on this blue little circle with a question mark, and as you can see there's a little description on the screen already. Click on this little button and it'll take you to our new integrated help system. As you can see, there's a lot of big boxes here with different colors. This allows you to access external resources while still being in the game and playing the game. In the past we have lacked the communication between our resources and our game, so this makes everything at your fingertips and makes it much easier to access in one place. Now what we have here is the new report bugs feature here, and what this allows you to do is report bugs to us that we may miss in our play development testing. What our play development testing is, we test the game before it puts out on a demo release server. So simply type something in here and submit the bug report and it'll be sent to us. Now the next thing I would like to show you is the hugest, biggest change we ever done in Dairy Farm Simulator ever since it's released. And you're probably wondering what that is. Well, I'm going to tell you. It's the new land management system. That's right, I'll just open it up right now, and as you can see we got these new little tabs with the new tab system. But what is so different about it? Now I'm going to go to the shop right now, okay? Let's open up the shop. Now we're going to purchase some land. Now as you can see we got some over here we got some mixtures of different acres and sizes. So in the past I want 10 paddocks. So in the past I would order 10 paddocks of 1 acre size. But there's a but there. When we go back to land management system, where's your paddocks? There is no paddocks because you have to create the paddocks. So instead of having one item equals 1 per paddock, you can actually create your own paddock to various sizes that suit your farm. So you actually buy acres, not paddocks. So you can actually say, oh, I want a paddock that's say 5 acres, and go to the paddock lists, and now we only got 5 acres left we can allocate to other paddocks. So this is giving the player much more creativity, much more control over how land is distributed, and sometimes land can be a waste. So this is a more effective management tool for farmers to allocate land and resources. Now as you can probably see we have our grass amounts, we haven't signed paddock numbers yet. This new feature we added in is the water, and also what you're probably wondering what limit is how much cows you can put on the size of the acres. The next thing I would like to show you has been something that we've been working on for a very long time. Now a lot of people do not notice, but Dairy Farm Simulator is a multiplayer game. You may not be aware of it, but a lot of multiplayer stuff is happening behind the scenes. But now you're going to get the first ever look at the new system that we developed that gives a visual representation that makes it look like it's a multiplayer game now. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and we got a new feature called Farmers Market. That is the newest feature we ever developed, and we've been working on for this for quite some time. Now what Farmers Market is allow farmers to sell stuff. Either it's land, cattle, vehicles, etc. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to land management and I'm going to sell some land. Well, let's have a look first how much land we got left. Okay, so we got 5 acres left. So I want to just, for the demo of this, I don't need 5 acres anymore, so I'm going to sell it, 5 acres. And I want to put a price on it, say, I don't know, 1,000 per acre, so 5,000. Now, you may notice is that we have a transaction fee, so 10% will be taken off the $5,000. Makes it fair for all the players. So land has been put on the farmers market waiting to be sold. So when we go back here to farmers market on the drop down box here, you would see, okay, land item ID 1, land 5 acres, quality of 2.5, and of course I'm using a test account, but if you're a player on a player yourself, your name will show up here and the price. Now you're probably wondering why this little information, little circle went across. It's because you're not allowed to buy back your own stuff. So I have to log into a different account and and then you can buy it, which I'm going to do right now. So what I'm going to do is going to log out of the test and log in as me, Patrick. Logged in, and now I'm going to go to the farmers market, and you can see, you'll see a nice little shopping cart, and you can buy that land and say land purchase, and it'll show up right up in your land management. Okay, I'm logged back into the test account, and people have been asking, I did some milking last week and I have no clue how much money I made that last week. And that comes to the next feature in the farm management, and this new button here has been added, and it's called balance sheet. And I think this is a very crucial feature. I think the players will get a lot of gain out of this. And what this balance sheet is, gives you a physical and visual representation of what has been spent and what has been earned. And you can actually filter by, because we spent, I'm doing this video just not long ago, breaking them down to videos, you can filter back how far the transactions you want to go, and you can see what has been taken out with the negative and it's in red, and what comes in, which is green. And you can see what the total income of what's all this listed in here, the wages have been spent, what taxes have been spent, and the total expenses. And you can actually see what the total profit is. And obviously we're in the negative red, which is not really good and sustainable, but for demo purposes, because we purchased 10 acres of land for 25,000, and to show off the new farmers market feature, we sold 5 acres. 5 acres, and it was actually, was it $5,000, so $1,000 per acre, but minus the 10% transaction fee. Obviously this is 500. Now the transaction fee will not be recorded in this balance sheet, and also you get to see the time stamp, and it will tell you what day and what time, and right to the not the millisecond, right to the second, and it's in 24 hours time, sorry about that, but right down to the second of when that purchase or transaction has conspired. So I think the players will gain a lot, and gain a lot from this, and they can probably tune their balances and see how much they're making and how much they're spending on wages and taxes and etc. And I think players will really enjoy this, and they find it really helpful. And we've been meaning for quite some time to add this feature in. Okay, let's get to the next thing. I know this has been a very long video, but we've got lots to show you. Okay, now I'm going to go to the shop. Now what we've done is we made a few changes to the inventory. Now let me remember what was, here we are. Milking sheds and machines and vats. Now you probably noticed the list has got a little bit longer, and the list has got longer. And what we've done is we did some more research on what milking shed sizes there are available. And what we did is we changed the description a little, and what we did is we add the herringbone swing over. We add more of those milking sheds and different cup sizes, and for the first time ever we add the new herringbone double down milking shed. Now you probably notice there's a few missing items, and that is due to not being in the Farmers Union, which is a premium feature add-on, which will be down the track, which will be using this little packages add-on button, and that unlocks those extra milking sheds and whatnot. And also we have the rotary milking sheds. We've got bigger sizes, and as I said before, unless you unlock the Farmers Union, which is not available yet, that feature not available yet, because we have a few more extra rotary milking sheds as well. Milk vats still the same, so that's what we've done to giving the player more variety and giving them more, because what Dairy Farm Simulators allow the player to create, design and architect, engineer the farm the way they want, and we're giving them the more option and freedom to do so. Next, I would like to show you some of the changes we made to the herd management system. Just a few minor changes. What we did is we, instead of a drop down box, we had a tick box this time, and what we did is we have a new little drop down box here for calving season, because in the future we would like to introduce breeding programs and whatnot. And we also converted the herd management system to the new tab system as well, and also the milking shed, we also converted that to the new tab system. The final feature I would like to show you today is how the economic system works, or give you a bit of insight how Dairy Farm Simulator economic system works. And at the moment, because this is my developer copy, the milk price is $5 per milk solid kg. And what we've done is we built a new page called the Dairy Company. And what this is to provide information about the provider who you sell your milk to at the price of, say, $5 milk solids, and gives you the default company is NZ Dairy Milk Co. And obviously I made myself the CEO of that company, just being a bit of a smart ass, but and gives you a bit more statistics, like how big the company is with regards to fleet size of trucks, and how and what's the price they sell milk. The dairy company sells on the milk, and excuse me, also the production and the demands. Those are two crucial points, and I think people who play Dairy Farm Simulator sometimes notice that when the game ends, when nobody else can log in, which means that the dairy companies have run out of money, and the reason is because the milk production is decline. That's how the economic system works. And the player in the past did not have that information. Now this will give the player more advantage to control the economics of the game. And if you produce more milk, the milk prices go up. If you don't produce any milk at all, the milk prices go down, and eventually gets to a point that the dairy company runs out of money and it's game over for everybody. And because Dairy Farm Simulator is a multiplayer game, everybody should pitch in and to keep the game going. If you keep producing a lot of milk every day, the game probably can go on forever until one player runs out of money and it's over for that person, but everybody else continues. So I think this is a really important feature, and I left this to last because I think to wrap this up, and we talked about a lot of stuff, a lot of new features, and I would like to share some of the stuff we're going to do in the future, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to have a new farmer profile page in the near future, which allows you to change your password, delete your account, because sometimes I made a mistake and want to restart over. Give the player the opportunity to delete the account and create a new one. In the future, we're going to integrate a new messenger system, so you can have farm messages say, "Oh, milk tanker came to your farm. This is what milk solids sort of stuff," or you can communicate messages to other farmers. With this system, what we do is controls how the grass kind of affects how the land grass grows, sort of thing. What's this? Farm information. What will happen is all this information on the screen over here, I'll just highlight over here, we'll go into that page, and we're going to have a news feed. A news feed from our Twitter will be going in there as well, so you can we're all focusing integrating other stuff into our game, so it's easy to access, so you can have the latest news feeds and sort of stuff. Also game add-ons, so you can actually use your PayPal account to purchase some add-ons and PDF credits, which is premium Dairy Farm credits. And so we've got lots more, and we'll be introducing taxes and the farm management, automating the milk tanking pickup schedules and sort of stuff, adding you can start your own dairy farm company. There's a lot more, but it takes time to develop these features, and we also want to improve our farmers market feature. Now, at the moment, you can. I said earlier that you need to. You can't buy back your land, so we need to put in a feature so you can actually cancel those items, which I think I should get the development team to make that as the next important priority. So I would like to thank everybody for who's probably sitting this long. This is a very long video, I might add, and we would like to thank the support of our community, the community out there who support Dairy Farm Simulator, and we'll hope in the coming months we've got more to show you. And until next time, happy farming.